of Liquid have pretty tidy roles and positions for, but as we set our sights now, Overpass is underway and Liquid won the knife, have opted to start on the CT side.
Let's get it started. Okay, it's going to be interesting to see how the 9 of Vertigo contrasts with the 9 of Overpass. You can see that still favoring Liquid on this third map. Overpass, more of their wheelhouse. And they are advancing quite quickly into Patsy. Yakinda, Goose, problematic. OC takes one elsewhere, but it's still up to Yakinda here. He goes wide despite the flash. Minio and Hades, they're going to put pressure on him. He's got 3 bullets, make it 2. He needs to hit a shot, and the last one in the clip. Good for it. No one's killed him. Somebody finished the job, and they will in unison.
Everyone's lost their heads.
Awkward, but now the bomb needs to be planted. A re-smoke facilitates in the plant truck side. Patsy still alive. Don't forget that Goose. She's gone around the world. He's toilet side. Naf into Hades. This is the fight. OC caught off guard completely, and Patsy does not have the health for this at all. Minio should finish the job cleanly. Already a double kill from the in-game leader. K the same, and one of them is going to leave with a third unless these headshots came through. Patsy, 3 bullets, opts for the reload. Would have loved to have found the isolating frag.
He's got time, but, well, he had time.
Look at them go.
Past tense.
Lovely work. I mean, you've got to be diligent. I think Minio may have picked up Yakinda's USP because he's got 3 bullets total.
This is their first pistol round in the series so far, and what time to strike first blood in that department for 9. Riding the high of Vertigo. Hopped off the train, and they find themselves here with a pistol round victory. Very well done from the Poles. They're not done just yet. Sure, it was a little bit scuffed as far as some of the aim was concerned, but some clean ones as the round started to heat up. And you'll take that one every day of the week. Liquid's turn to respond in kind with a force buy back of their own.
In hindsight, yeah, they chose a good time to start winning a pistol in terms of qualifying, or excuse me, rather, advancing to that group stage. Kyler and Goofy going to be working their way through the connector position, doing so diligently. And on this second round investment, a very heavy lean. They're counting on OC's instincts to call for help when he sees fit. Right now it is just that scout, and just as he looks away, just as he averts his gaze into a more passive line, he has nothing to report, but they did poke their heads out and have a look.
It's quite fortunate. The biggest issue is this timing. Long's completely open. Oh, okay, he's even made space here. A flash to facilitate a peek, so pressure applied towards B means there will not be help coming for OC. He might be overrun here.
Info.
A tag is scary, but now he's on the site. I'm not so scared of the scout anymore, especially with a couple of smokes in play.
Yeah, I mean, it's forced Yakinda to rotate through. They're not in any hurry at all. You can see that the Hades is moving the bomb away from Monster side, so...
If the orb is, sorry, not the orb, a little bit early. If the scout, the scope is entrenched this deep on the site, if you just execute, you should win this round. You should be able to isolate the pistols close. OC will have to either play in front of this or save. Yakinda tucked into a powerful position with Patsy baiting.
Minio's already up long as well.
30 seconds, has to go.
Perfect. This is perfect. Yeah, sure, you got 1 Patsy. I need to see a whole lot more before I get excited for Liquid on this second round force buy. Handling it. Minio's having quite the series and a strong start into our second, or rather third map. 4-0 as that second round seems imminent.
Are they really still looking around for something here? Team Liquid, you should silently save. Just walk away, make sure that there's not too many sound cues so they know how close you were. Last thing you want is to get hunted here. As we do see them start to back off as Hades trying to sniff them out. Doesn't need to follow through here, right? If he continued and goes down, gives over Khalil, Rainmaker would love to pick something up like that. So need to back off, play this one safe. Keep 4 staying alive, and that will be 9 with the pistol and the conversion here. We'll still have to do it a little bit trickier with this MP9 Scout and 5.7 in the mix. Naf and OC do not have upgraded pistols to drop across here. We're unable to get them marooned on the site. You can see these 2 kills coming through. So Minio again, a man possessed here today. And this is the 9 that I think all the Polish fans around the world were hoping to see, right? You're seeing them, they're happy to take fights. They're not looking scared. They are confident in their play. Sure, Ancient went against them, but I'm sure when they got out of bed this morning, they knew that was a very big likelihood. And the fact you do it as the first map, you can carry the momentum of Vertigo now into the third. And Liquid, lots of pressure. It's a big org.
OC is going to get run at. This is going to be a nasty death to concede as Minio is walking into his domain. Backs away in time. Good read of the situation. He will have an angle to post. Now they re-aggress short side. That's the Naf side by side. Heavy lean towards this third round B push. Oh, and lovely conversion from Naf. He will take down Kate.
Sketchy now, right? They've been able to get in and get away with not being traded, to not wanting to push the issue. We're 9. And now there might be a few more dramas. We're at the minute 10 mark. They didn't execute until the last 30 seconds in the previous. They've taken the space back, nobody home. They have enough nades for a full set piece, but if you're Liquid, call a gamble. Why the hell not?
Yeah, they're going to be walking right into the Lion's Den. Messing around with boost at this juncture, though. It could get awkward for Liquid. Oh, but they find Minio and dismount in time. Rainwaker does take one with him. A great contribution with the small sidearm. Need more out of Naf's SMG. Kyler's SMG does nothing. Great work from Naf. A third in the round. Making 4 from the Canadian sensation. As that is Team Liquid getting that second bite of the cherry, and it is sweet.
That is crazy that Naf gets so much done there, but you love it. The push forward first, the fact they get out without sustaining any casualties, the reboost in the perfect time, the stack towards the site, and stealing one away from 9 here, just as the mood was feeling real high in the camp. Things might start to soften here. This was Naf's initial, just catching the tail end. K had no idea that was a possibility. Catches another off guard. These are 2 players not even looking his way, and then when more fights coming, Naf's ready, pound for pound. Make an argument for best gun in the game. He mauls them. As both teams will follow through. OC keeps the scout. Yakinda with a Mac 10, so hoping to make these work. And a bait and switch setup in the upper area of the bathrooms. OC over towards Divider, and that puts pressure on Naf and Rainwaker towards B, but they're not going to have any company for some time. As
they're
all
going for the contact walk.
Yeah, it's just this. We do see this snake. This is something that, you know, players like Apex like to call.
But this is what OC's positioned to check, and will actually land a very quick tag. Chips down Minio and will finish off the job. Nice work from OC. Turns the flash for another. Impressive contributions. It should be Patsy and Yakinda to do the rest, working together. Okay. Versus Patsy makes the Galil feel like an AK. Double ding, just like that. Now 3 on 2.
A's their coffin here.
Trapped. And with Goofy's health, this is not a fight you'd expect him to win. Oh, especially with Kyler taking her heavy flak damage already. Seems great for Liquid, and they will be happy with that, returning to an even scoreline, 2-2, and broken money.
And winning that previous round with the saved guns does wonders for their money. It essentially establishes them as if they were to have won the pistol with the conversions and maybe even the first gun. You can take a look at here with some of the finances. Naf has an AK in his hands. He just rebought nades, still has 8.8k. And if you're OC, you're sitting there looking at the big man thinking, hey, if I die this round and lose the AWP, he can always get me another. So not flush for cash, but in a pretty decent position are Liquid going forward. And now up against a full eco, it means it can brim even further.
I would be scared, you know, for OC getting super comfortable on the scoped rifles. He hasn't, you know, had been a slouch by any means, but it's been a lot of rifle contributions. But the fact that he's just gone from pistol to scout, AWP, and he might, if they don't start shutting him down, have a whole half on the CT side of Overpass with his signature weapon.
Yeah, I think OC's had enough time in Liquid of kind of being this trapped soul. You can see him really starting to come into his own and show a bit more of his flair, because OC, when we first saw him, well, maybe not when we first saw him, when he was dominating North America, this guy was coming out hot with an AWP and just owning people, right? Like, he was the prospect. He was the American sniper that everybody was hoping would be the one to bring it home for the country. Now, well, it's a European team, but he's looking more himself than ever before.
Third map.
Timeout called. Yeah, and the first from Navrot here. Now, this is T-side Overpass. So if you can get yourself a decent bag of rounds, we're talking 4, 5, or 6, that's pretty good. You'll be happy with that if you're 9. But I just keep remembering that OG match, and I want to go and double check the particulars here. It was their opening game, right? It was a best of 1. They started on the CT side. Were able to post 7 rounds. So not par for the course by any means. Meant they had to do the hard work, 8 in total on their T-half to take it to overtime, and then they got things done. 19-17. Opening kills was something which facilitated a part of that. 21-15, and clutches in their favor as well. So I know I said 4, 5, or 6, but considering that previous, maybe we should lean more towards 6 rounds. But look at this, Patsy, hyper-aggressive. Doesn't have anybody covering behind, so it's going to have to be onto his intuition on when he wants to take these fights. But he's going to creep forward for more information here. Hades is the target. He can find over towards Playground, but they can pass each other like ships in the night, and now he's in the backline. So understanding, guys, I haven't cleared Playground. There could be somebody home. Right now, he's going to find the bomb, and he's going to be behind multiple members.
Wow, this is a real power position. Rainwaker caught by the boost, and Minio caught by Patsy. Gets interesting now. They have to retrieve that bomb. Surely that's priority number one.
Well, Patsy's just smoked off his back here.
It's another smoke. He wants it. Oh, and he handles the headshot. Another one chasing him down from every angle.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, this is perfect. But K, aware of the possibility, adjusts nicely. His 6th frag already, but it is going to go down to Naf in the end. Nice find back. Hades, he was the one walked past and now at least recovers the bomb. Will he recover the round?
Might have to go long here. If he tries to go through bathroom, OC might be able to cut him off at the pass. Naf still has B completely, so how aware is Hades of his options here? Yep, there it is. Understanding this is probably the safest route with 35 seconds. Could beeline it in towards the site. If he plants safe over towards the bank and truck side, that means he can be quite entrenched in towards their spawn. And even though OC and Naf have the number advantage here, they're going to have to try and... Oh, he's going to plant open. This is a big risk. OC was going to find him. The bomb's not going to go down. There it is. Okay, thank you very much, he says. Now, Hades had no idea where they were, but that was going to be a round snatched away. Thank you very much, OC.
Yeah,
okay.
Plant would have been a nice bonus as well.
Yeah, it would have facilitated another buy here.
Yeah, okay, so a bit of a misplay that will be punished. And Liquid given the opportunity to just stretch their legs, get a bit more of a gap between them and the T side, 4-2, and looking like it could be set for a pacey pop.
Look at the bank here. Look at the bank. They have an awful lot of cash. High-end 11K on Naf, 7.9 for Patsy, 6.6 for Yakinder, 7K
No one
for
checking
OC.
Fountain. Patsy just had a glance and said, nothing home, fellas. You're in the right place.
Yeah, that's very telling of a Bigo. They have 2 nades here, though. Where are they destined for? Maybe won't even get used. Yakinder could just kill them both here. Hello.
Goodbye. Kyler caught.
It's kind of in vain now, isn't it? They wanted to try and soften up the player Wood.
Yeah, and that was the flashbang they intended to slow down the CT defense. It's not problems yet, and OC still hitting his shots, leaves Hades Deagle investing into the Kevlar as well.
Well, this is where the biggest critique of Nine starts to come in. Their inexperience and then how they may crumble under pressure. So we will have to see how they're able to conduct themselves here today. Hades grabs one back, but not long for this world. We'll go down to Patsy, and now Liquid will get themselves up to 5 rounds total, 5 in a row, and 5 rounds without a 9 plant. And at this point, if you're Navra, yeah, burn a few of these, because Kyle as an individual, you need to get activated. 0 kills. Hades, 2 so far. Goofy, 2. All right, try and get your players involved here early before it's too late. And the reason I say that is not because I don't think they can frag, but if you don't have a kill, you're worried about not having a kill. As much as you shouldn't be, you know, it does linger. It's like, man, I'm not doing anything. I don't have a kill. Just get 1 on the board, get it done, and then you can focus on what you need to focus on. I'm curious, do we see... No, we don't see a Hades AWP here on the T side again. So we will be looking at 5 AK-47s, this time equipped with plenty of utility, maybe light on a couple of flashes and or HEs here. That's going to be multiple rounds in a row required for 9 if they would like to break Liquid. So strap yourself in. This is a tough task on the T side of Overpass. Again, extinguish over towards A.
Missed Molly as well. They might be operating under the assumption that there's more time to set up on long.
Bait and switch setup here again. You got OC baiting for Patsy on the anti-flash and Yakinder and connector.
I like the setup here from Liquid. Let's see if 9 get the ball rolling in their direction. Typically flashed and will be. That's why Patsy staring at the bricks. OC, bait. Oh, and Patsy flicks the switch, takes 2 down. Minio just trying as hard as he can to find a rebuttal, but by the time he glances around the corner, it's nothing but an AWP shot to the ribs.
Beautiful. What a beautiful little setup that is.
And now a double peek. I mean, this is Liquid playing some real tight counter-strike here on the defense.
Yeah, that was great from top to bottom there. It is just color defined right now, and you love, as I mentioned, for him just to get a cheeky kill, but spots the barrel on the quick change. Now he's going to be run on down. Yakinder on one side, and well, just Yakinder to worry about. Keeping him on the goose egg. Poor Kyler, but another round without a plant. And that says a lot, right? Because the rounds aren't even close at that juncture. And I love that setup. So obviously when the pin's pulled, as we all know, the sound cue isn't made, but once it's released, Patsy calls there's a flash coming, and OC can turn.
And I mean, what's Minio supposed to do? You've just lost, you know, you're in a sudden 3v5. You can understand his best bet is to go looking for a response on long, and Patsy feeling good about that as he rounds the corner. OC catches that attempted trade. K Okay.
So one way here.
W. Tagged up. And he, on the reload, he might punish him. Rainwaker's not looking, runs him down, and that is a huge oopsie. A blemish on the record for this B defense. Why is that the longest flashbang in existence?
Patsy's never been so blind.
That was pure white, white as snow.
Okay, boys, save this. Don't give an AWP over for free. Liquid really need to consider their options here.
That is a bizarro ending.
Yeah, and I had, after watching Rainwaker play in Blast, I said, you know, this guy looks good. He looks like he's pretty comfortable in these scenarios. Doesn't really look like a rookie at this level of Counter-Strike. That right there, he did look like a rookie, right? Not only did he, you know, spam all these bullets, reload with nobody covering and get caught in the open, he also threw a molly that got extinguished as well. So you could see that he was flustered. Yeah. That's a flustered moment from Rainwaker there, and the avenue of access in towards the B bomb site for their third round. Keep in mind, 9 got the pistol and the conversion. So their rounds have come in, well, the pistol's a 50-50, and this round here was probably a 70-30, and maybe even more of an 80-20.
This run of 6 from Liquid, this dominating, not feeling like they get the bomb down, is all wiped clean by one
little misplay. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, they got the bomb down for the first time in 7 rounds. And it's off the back of a oopsie, yeah, for lack of a better term.
Well, that one way now over towards Monster. I'm curious to see if it's something we're going to see 9 throw more just because of how it played into the round.
Yeah. Interesting to see Patsy's approach this time around as early bullets are thrown through the boards.
So a standard 3-1-1 here from 9. You have one player over towards B. They're the caretaker of sewer, backyard, monster, all of that. They call out the information. That's K's job here. Kyler over towards connector. Oh, and the flashes hit the teammate, but not the end of the world. They get the bathroom smoke, divider molly, and clear out connector as a unit here. So first tick of the box as 9 are working on this map control. Patsy hasn't had any pressure, which is quite telling for this B defense to be ready for something. They're gearing up, so...
Might be one of these fakes we saw more on Ancient.
Yeah, it looks like Minio being given the utility to help sell this towards B as the other 3 slink towards A, and the Hades AWP is out finally. Can it make a difference?
Barrels, nades. Oh, stacked up on Naf. Leaves him wanting. Patsy info, mouth moving. They are advancing towards that A bomb site. And it is misinfo. They are looking to punish Rainwaker again. Patsy calls Kyler down. OC has rotated through the flash. Perfect setup. Minio down. Now OC. Can he contribute in the lethal department as well? He's going to have to. Miss shot onto Goofy, who's now going to jump surely. Try and take that AWP away. Oh, no. Oh, double from Goofy. Jumps up, missed shot out of OC, and this gap is closing fast, rapidly falling between the fingers of Liquid.
Yeah, I feel like that's another round Liquid maybe should have been winning there. Hades got an AWP kill during all of that as well. Like the flash forward with the monster clear, they also killed a player over towards top ace. Felt like they had enough, but 9, great job hitting the necessary shots here on the site. These are the nades, and that right there, that isn't the normal nade spot, right? And you're seeing more towards wood or more towards barrel, so behind the pillar this time. And Naf goes down. Nowhere is safe on that site.
Really cool. 9 innovators. And that is a very commonly occupied spot. And OC, oh, yeah, got a lot more on his plate than he bargained for. Needs to get out of dodge.
He doesn't know it. Oh, he's trying to exit through long here. This is really risky. He didn't all just hold down the trigger there. He has gotten away. I was about to say he might have to traverse back through the bathrooms, but more worried about pressure from that side of the map. OC will get away without a lick of damage. But there's no info for 9 over towards B. Take a look at this. All 5 of them towards Fountain and Long right now.
They feel like they've done enough to keep those B players static.
But it is a 3-2 split of the defense for Liquid, so they have, at least for now, set up in the right configuration.
OC's going to be the first to pull the trigger. Sliver. Held. And Hades bringing his AWP through as well. He's actually looking for the fight. A tag from Hades, looking to finish it, and he will. Impressive work from the Polish Orb. Takes down his rival. Yukinda needs help, and he does swing out, makes a mess of the first. Minio will punish, and it's shaping up nicely, but Naf, the safest para, hand in the world as he delivers 3. And a one-on-one where Rainwaker can clear his name here. Play the clutch out. Recover the round. Take it all away. Rifle found. Hades fakes it out. 9 seconds on this one. Rainwaker's not going to fall foul to making a sound cue here. And now emerging from the smoke, victorious as Liquid secure a 7th off the back of the clutch from Rainwaker.
Okay, well, he makes up for that bit of a boo-boo over there on Vertigo. This one here, very nice. Didn't give away a sound cue, creeps through the smoke, staying very calm, didn't panic, didn't spam. Another round under pressure, but you have to look towards Nasty Ass Natfear. A massive multi-kill on the A side, the Rock, and the two of them. These are the passive elements of this Liquid squad, picking up their 7th round and breaking the streak of 9.
Every Counter-Strike team needs it now. You know, just untiltable, unshakable, unbelievably consistent.
Nine have been able to bag themselves enough cash here for yet another purchase. The Hades ult once more. Connector heavily occupied here by the attack. They feel like they should have won that previous round. An opportunity to ruin Liquid's money once again. Their loss bonus into the next will be a meager 1,400 bucks as K, perfect timing. Just a jiggle of Rainwaker punished here. An opener yet again for 9.
Patsy Yukinda going to be the A defense. Not typically you expect to see OC here. Re-smoke on towards the monster side. Yukinda cheating over. And that, as we discussed, puts a lot of pressure onto Naf, but fortunately they seem to be in the right place at the right time. K will continue to probe. 40 seconds though, this might be the final commitment. Misinformation, they were looking for answers, they had no idea. Yukinda needs to kill the whole team! Oh, what a flash! What a frag! Wasn't ready for a third!
That's the bomb though. Where are they going? A or B? They need to make a decision right here, right now.
Loud, loud, loud. I'm pretty sure that's heard by K, but that still stands in the way of their rotation. 20 seconds, they're coming through the door. Naf, he's got it locked down. Goofy's bringing the bomb, but K's coming to clear. It's all on the timing. Naf was so aware, but Hades hits him. Saves them. And now OC in a 1v3, he's not going to be able to get to heaven in time. It's perfect. And they recover. Counter-Strike in action here from 9.
And there's 5 rounds so far on this T-Hall. Beautiful work right there. And every time, well, maybe not every, but in the last few occasions, Liquid have gone for these info plays on A. It's been too quiet. Why aren't they peeking anywhere on the map? A flash comes out, a step comes forward. They get punished in these environments here. And 9 make the most of it. That's the opener right there. Rainwaker, pretty common to see players go for that type of a jiggle jump or info play, but just being punished for it. And
oh, he saved K. He saved the round. I feel like Naf was one bullet away from that, so just, yeah, finding a very tough angle and fast enough.
A good round as well here. So I know that K got the opener, but Hades kill on Patsy, who was going walkabout there, caught in no man's land. But that's an important kill for him to make. Really opens up over towards that A side. I know it was the B finish here, but it gave them the go signal.
Yeah, and it put OC into a really tough spot as well, because Naf was obviously activating.
Look at this tough spot.
Oh, yeah.
So we get to see what the... Oh, hold up. Thought I might catch a little tidbit from Mr. Yukinda there for a moment, but timeout number 1 from Liquid in map number 3. That shows you just how well things have been going, but the scoreline with only 2 rounds, the difference with this type of purchase that we're seeing come through, Liquid, they want to discuss exactly how they can make the most out of it. Naf can buy himself. There is an M4 that has graced the hands of Patsy here. With this type of investment where the loss bonus is at, both teams into the next round if they lose, 1,900. For Liquid, this is going to hurt them an awful lot more. So that's why they want to talk through these finances. But regardless, it's going to be the full purchase. So Naf buys, Patsy the same. An MP9 for Rainwaker, Yukinda. Something available for him, I'm sure. There's a kit, but this is the chance. 9 could even win the half here. Pick this round up. Liquid have to have that difficult choice. A force again, an eco so late.
Chip away. It's a T-smoke. See. Flirting with the idea of some help from this boost.
You can see what Goofy had thrown at a spawn there, right? That one to block off the door in the meta where the HE is blowing it off the hinges. Want to give them some safe passage to treat Connector as they usually would. Now, Patsy, he's essentially stalled out their progression on this default. But we'll still have the fight with Kyler, who's yet to frag.
They need this info.
He's going to hear the rotation.
A lot of communication from 9 here. OC flashed off of the angle and they crawl towards short. Rotations are coming through.
Heaven smoke. It's a fake. They're going to go A.
It is a fake. And it's Patsy second guessing it.
Oh, next jump, it'll be too late. They're already close.
They're already charging him. He's got a lot to do.
Yep, mount moving.
He's got a lot to do. Spots one, bomb spotted on the truck, back to turn. Patsy reveals himself. A second would have done a whole lot, and Naf's the one to provide it. Takes down K, denies that plant, it's still not down. 4 on 3 with an advantage on the Liquid squad.
Two-man flank.
Make it just the one. Rainwaker can delay that. Aware the orb staring at him, and OC, don't forget the biggest gun in this one and the only one with a kit, so he does have to get a wiggle on. But 2 to 5, what is he supposed to do with these fights? Oh! Goes for the no-scope, Minio ready. And what are they supposed to do now? Naf is gone, Rainwaker late. Nice one from the MP9 at range, and yeah, just trying as hard as he might to try and find that headshot. But 9, they are making a real T-half out of this. You said 6 at the high end, Chad. Here they are.
Yeah, and maybe even 8 available here. So this has been great grit from 9. Pistol, remember, they're first in the series thus far. And then losing round number 3 to some saved second round guns. It felt, oh, maybe a sinking feeling for 9 here. We talk about the pressure. Well, we're not there just yet until we see how close they get to that magic number of 16. But they're setting themselves up in a perfect position. This has been a great T-half.
Good to see Kyler on the board as well. You can see Hades giving him the fist bump and keeping it all smiles. This is a half to be proud of and a team effort. Economical from Liquid. Kinda caught out. Nice from Minio. Will find himself another frag, and there's a whole lot more where that came from. OC nice on the P250, the perfect weapon for the trade, and now leaves with an AK. Into B, wide open. And so a 7-7 scoreline, imminent.
Still being diligent about this, right? Minio only saw OC, so they're not sure where the final 2 players may reside. Making sure they're using all that utility. Why the hell not? You're going to have enough money to buy everything you need and more into the next round regardless. So confirmed now as the bomb will go down over towards that B bomb site. A chance to maybe recenter themselves here, Liquid. Great guns from them. They managed 6 consecutive, denying the bomb going down time after time. But the round that they lost to get them back in it was that bit of a blunder over towards Monster with the timing of the push and the smoke, the Tech 9, the opening kill into Rainwaker, and then
that was
like the floodgates have opened.
That was K. K's intuition as well as Rainwaker's reload, but yeah, it did open the floodgates to a real valid T-haul. I mean, this is going to be potentially even a 1 out, as you discussed. They got 8 in their first Overpass comeback on that T side. Well, already boasting 7. It seems like it wasn't necessarily just a fluke. Comfortable on this T side and well recovered, as Chad has highlighted. It wasn't necessarily looking to be shaping up that way.
Okay, they've got 2 kits here for the final round of play here, Team Liquid. So just trying to discuss who has exactly what. Need to keep that in mind for the next minute and 55 seconds as we stare down the barrel of round 15 here. Remember, elimination or progression on the line. One of these teams will be eliminated from IEM Cologne 2023. The other will join some heavy hitters in that group stage, who I'm sure are watching idly by, seeing this bloodshed go down. Heaven smoke from Hades here. It's just going to be the Bigo.
Realizing it's a bit of a relief. One of these is not going to be there at the groups. Rainwaker 1. Goofy the response. Naf safe and covered by the smoke. Kinda still occupies the site. Naf's getting sprayed on down, flashes through, turns it nicely, but it's still Goofy. filling the feed an awful lot is Goofy. High impact. Multiple times, multiple rounds on this B-bomb site. He's made it his own. OC alone. Final round of this half, and it's shaped up nicely. 9 to leave with the lead. Coming into that break. OC. 2 to find, likely double peak. Never mind, Minio, precise. 9 boasting 8 rounds on the attacking side in this final map. 1 spot, 2 teams, and 1 final half. Stay tuned. It's crunch time, ladies and gentlemen. It is the final half of this series. 2 teams and only 1 can secure themselves a spot in the top 16. The group stage of Cologne awaits for just 1. And the last time we had a Polish majority roster in the top 16 at Cologne was 2017. Yes, indeed, it has been a while between drinks. Virtus Pro, of course, legendary roster such as Taz, Neo, Pasha, Snacks, and Bialy. Well, these are the Padwans to those Jedis. They are back, and they are most definitely fragging. Let's see if Nine's fantastic T side will lead to securing and making history for Polish Counter-Strike.
Yeah, they're going to have to slay one of their demons here, which is the pressure getting to 9 in moments like this. Hades. An exchange of information early over towards the T steps, but a silent assault from Liquid as they creep forward. Patsy close towards the fountain. The other 3 working on long as Naf locks down connector here. You can see that slither gap being held from Naf very tight in case of a push and still keeping it quiet. Note OC's utility here. We have a molly, a smoke, a flash, and Naf He's got one left over as Hades is spotted again. They have to run him down. That is the bomb forward to the pack, and Rainwaker gets the opener. Hades not happy with that.
He had a couple of chances. Rainwaker will punish for
Maybe not ready for Kyler here, Alex.
They may not be. Patsy is now aware. Double swing, make it triple. Osi is the one responsible for putting one between his eyes as it's Minyo. Wow. Every member of Liquid, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed into the pistol.
Goofy could do something ungodly here. Not like that. I thought the door would swing into his face, not the other way round.
Different way of doing it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
8-8.
Okay.
The door swings open and you're there with Julies and they come running out one at a time.
Oh no, I think we've seen those moments
before, right?
Many a time.
Okay, so it wasn't just me.
No, I definitely got the same kind of tingle, but it didn't involve him opening the door to 4 of them.
Hello, everybody.
Hi! Oh, it's a party. Oh, I wasn't invited. I'm sorry. I'll leave. And yeah, after Hades' couple of real near misses on those taps, he just overstayed his welcome, and Rainwaker punished him for it. So yeah, nice start for Team Liquid. They will take so 1 pistol from 9 over 6.
Yeah, that ain't the best of odds.
Not the greatest ratio.
Fast beat.
And look at this, a boost on the sandbags. Might catch someone off guard. It's not going to be Yakinda, but it will be actually over the smoke, sprayed on down.
They're going to boost.
This is unusual. The CT's boosting into the now taken B-bomb site. Liquid aware of the threat, seemingly from their post-plant positions.
Well, they have another Famous in the hands of Hades here, but
now it's a nice open plant as well. Like,
yeah, I really don't think you're getting into this round. They're continuing to push as well, so the more space they take.
No time for this.
No, just looking for damage, I suppose, but they might go down here. More kills coming through. Kyler's going down with the ship, that is for sure, but the other two with the Famai are going to get very far away. There's Kyler's death, and Rainwaker only had a P250, so he'll take that upgrade. Another round for Liquid, sure. Pistol with the conversion, but a very costly one. And I think, wow, you don't see that happen very often, do you? So 9 are now going to be able to get into a full gun round after forcing into the second. So 2 M4s, 2 Famouses, 1 MP9, smattering of utility, not a single defuse kit. They're going to want to make sure they keep this one competitive here. He's trying to play for some info, but he's going to get caught in no man's land, and that is the scavenged back MAC-10 at range, removing a rifle. And I start to worry here a little bit if I'm 9. I understand they did a great job with all the damage in the previous. It was good with the kills. It was nice to watch. You go for this buy round, you lose this, the hole becomes extremely deep.
Yeah, more of a gaping chasm. When you take a look at the last 2 deaths Hades has conceded as well, you know, this in terms of the frustration will be definitely building.
And he's, you know, their top performer.
Yeah.
Former Ents Orpa, and was with Ents at Cologne last year when they placed 13th to 16th. I'm sure he'd be looking for returns to the group stage.
Oops. Bit of a flub smoke there from 9. Could be exploited, and yeah, I think it will be. Yakinda's like, you didn't want us to walk through this pipe, but now we will. And now, 1 man about to clash with 3 members of Team Liquid imminently.
It's lucky they're only going to lose an MP9 here. It's not one of the rifles, so Goofy, what do you got for us?
He's got nothing.
Perfect timing. As Yakinda rounds the corner, Patsy above, making sure at very worst a trade is available. So good counter-strike there from Liquid, and we'll be getting themselves up to the double digits. I wonder, how much are they going to hunt here? Well, apparently not enough. Nav not clearing his corners. They take away some of these guns. That's going to be key here. Doesn't look like there's going to be too much of a chase. So with the loss bonus where it's at and the fact that they're saving, they could buy again. So good management of the economy here for 9.
Yeah, making the best out of a bad situation on that one.
We have just lost Hades from the server temporarily here. Just taking a look over. Maybe just going for a quick little restart. But there you have it. Okay, well, starting to heat up now. And Nine finding themselves in a bit of hot water. Now, this isn't the... It's so hard to kind of peel apart now being in the moment.
Well, I've already created a whole narrative in my head about this Hades conversation. He's had 2 nasty deaths in a row. Now his PC stopped working. So he's either going to be super mad and he's going to start dropping dirty frags, or he's going to be tilted off the face of the planet and be packing his suitcase tonight.
Yeah, that's
I'm just giving you the narrative. Okay?
No,
that's the personal Hades narrative.
I'm with you. I'm with you. You know, change of res, change of sense.
Now my game's crashed, and then he's going to come back in. He's going to have weird money. They'll have to do another restart, you know.
But this is where, when you look at this team, right, and in terms of internally how a lot of these squads work, only after time do we get to hear, right? Well, I'm sure maybe Taz at home could maybe send us a quick message and say, yeah, this guy's moody, or this guy's this, or this guy's that. But they definitely need someone to be the beacon of hope or that light to get them through when times get tough. And this is where boys can become men if you can pick up a big series like this with the pressure on. So a deep breath, refocus, and get back in the server as we do see Hades
everyone
rejoining.
Looking at the screen like, dude, I've got this round in my head. I'm still in the zone. Would love to stay there as soon as possible.
And that's why, you know, we've seen teams in the past. Some players will meditate. They'll close their eyes. They'll make sure they can keep themselves in that moment. Hades is usually one of them, actually.
We've seen him do that multiple times. I think actually at the start, remember we had Naf making his adjustments. Hades was just kind of focused on his meditative state.
And if you've just joined IEM Cologne play-ins of 2023, where the hell have you been? But more importantly, we can give you a rundown in this technical timeout about what's gone on. So we opened up with the best of ones on day number 1. 9 took on OG on Overpass, brought it back on the T side, managed to scoop that game up 19-17 to set them up with the best of 3 to progress towards that group stage against Fnatic. They fell 0-2 to the new Fnatic roster, featuring Afro and Dexter alongside of Crims, of course, Mezzy back in the star fragging role, and Roy as well, looking like he's been hitting the deathmatch. Liquid's run. They started with a loss to Astralis, back-to-back, actually. You move from Copenhagen to Cologne and still copping the L's, and then took on Big, and they managed to get through in a laboured 2-1 victory against Big with a stand-in. Were made to work, and are now here with one final opportunity to take down the Polish side 9. Only one of these 2 teams will be able to advance, the other eliminated here today. We still have one more game coming up here tonight on the main stream. NIP taking on Imperial coming up next, and we'll have Apex versus OG on that secondary stream. Elimination or progression available for all of these names, as we did lose Furia a little bit earlier, falling to the Mongols.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if Tata Nito can continue to
well
deliver.
done.
Thank you. I want to practice.
It's a new one. We are going to need some practice.
Yeah, Tata.
What if it's Chachanito?
Yeah, well, it's certainly better than Kaka.
Yeah, well, we'll do our best.
We can only do our best. That's all we can do. Let's go. Smoke onto the monsters to slow them down, and it does seem like there's a different game plan into this one. Look,
they didn't fully invest.
Yeah, I was about to say how little nades there are. This must have just been what was left over.
Well, if you want to play full CT side Overpass, which includes a Hades Orb, if you went for another dropped gun round, he's not going to get his primary weapon. And then you're going to be operating in rifle-only setup. So I do like this decision, but it can still be dangerous for Liquid. How much can 9 get out of this?
Minio caught out, nice find, and Kyla onto Waker. Hades' frustration continues as this is getting a little bit interesting for Kyla's toilet hold. He needs another bullet. Would love another frag.
Good
Patsy
damage.
Lives on. 21 is what he has to work with.
Still worrying signs now for Liquid. This was never going to be a walk in the park unless your name's Naf. You've come up long, you've got the space, and right now, you're going to have to take some more to get the information for your team. Okay, back over towards B to investigate, highlighted here. And Goofy tucked in tight with this MP9.
Feels like it would take a Liquid fumble at that point. You're looking at the weapon Goofy's working with and the angle. Unless...
I do like this here.
Yeah.
So they have you till from long against this gamble stack, but 9 can win this round. They've got
Now
the players in the right place.
This is perfect. If a little bit of a distraction, Goofy needs 1 at range with this MP9. Already spots 1. Now the clear. Naf contributes, and a huge load of pressure relieved.
Well done from Naf there. Okay, he's actually going to give this one a go. A gap found.
Okay.
Even though it's the smallest of, he's got about 14 more seconds to stare at that. Oof, Patsy, not far off. Damage is fine here. They're going to buy next round anyway. A kill would be great.
Got him. At least the info no longer has that element of surprise that was favoring him. Oh man, Naf. Solid, absolutely solid for Liquid. 11, now to 8. And so here in round 20, we'll get that full gun round head-to-head, and we'll have an understanding of just how competitive our final map of this series will be.
Feels like it's gotten away from 9 here a little bit, doesn't it? I know it's still early stages. It's only round number 5 of their CT campaign, but I feel like because of the closeness, how they were able to bring these rounds down and do so much damage, they were lured into this false sense of security. They get things done. Naf with an exchange here over towards Sewer. Kay's going to push forward and try and punish, but now that's 2 members of the B-bomb site noted. Patsy needs to be very careful here, and Yakinda finds Kyler trying to get out of connector.
Okay, that's going to force rotations. Patsy onto Goofy, there's more. And he's gotten away. Kay feels robbed after that one. Molotov, Yakinda can acknowledge and just distance himself from it. Already with a heavy advantage. Maybe that Hades Orb could be the difference maker.
There's so many nades though. Liquid should execute here. There's no need just to walk in. Smokes, flashes, everything at the ready as it's changing hands to Patsy, the lowest. He'll stay at the back of the pack.
And the luxury of Naf's lurk here. Interestingly, he goes first. Gets them as many answers as they can. Just as Minio looked away, he strikes, brings him low, and their hopes and dreams of a conversion here, now their priorities change. It's save.
Well, they're about to find that the site's clear here, and Naf, he already has them locked in. Where are they meant to go? They can rip every single rifle away here. Naf ready to take the first to the AWP, but Hades alleviates a whole lot of pressure there. If I'm Liquid, considering the situation of the game, I'm hunting.
Right.
I'm looking to take away a couple of rifles here.
It could make all the difference in a highly competitive game. Audible. K. Found by OC. Still defends his honor. So these 2 frags so far from Hades and K have facilitated a save. Patsy might have Minye, you know.
Yeah, this is the thing. He's really not ready for this. And as he... Oh.
He's gonna see him. Oh, and that low HP does lead to his demise. He toes. Oh, down and so close to glory was Yakinda. 2 on his plate, but time saves them and a timeout called.
4th and final 9 timeout here. And this music, I think it really sets the dramatic tone of the moment that you found yourself at here. Navrot, it's going to be the last time he's going to be able to contribute on the microphone. And if I'm sitting here looking at the finances right now with the max loss bonus, Hades can drop a rifle, Kay can do the same, Kyler can buy himself. You can purchase, but right now the game is slipping through your fingers. Team Liquid, a newly formed roster, 9, no changes. The hope of Poland here in Cologne. Backs against the wall, and they need to show up right here, right now. This is the pressure moment. This is where they do crumble, they do fall apart, and this is where their story needs to change. If 9 have anything to show us here on Overpass, it needs to be now. And guess what? They haven't gone for the drops. They haven't gone for that full investment. They've hedged their bets here. They know that they will be able to buy again in the next. This is another round that can be scary for Liquid. You need to make a dent, 9.
They do.
Make them sweat.
They've yet to demonstrate an ability to convert. A single defensive round, and these nades, Liquid are having great success with these HEs, just bowling into Goofy and K. Already full control and supremacy of Connector. Swings open the door and wards off Kyler. Another spotted on the jump. Naf has a little bit of a premonition. There's a lot of players here. K doing damage and hunting now. They want to bring the fight, and K, the headshot machine, lays down the law with a double.
That's exactly what they need. They can win this round. 2-man advantage here. This
Weapons,
is going to inspire some confidence.
And this is off of that timeout from Navrot. Their last one, their last chance for the coach on the mic in a do-or-die advancement match. And leaves Liquid slow.
B feels like it's a no-go zone, but they've only left Kyler here, and you can see just how far forward he is, playing this gap in the fence for information. Connector towards B is somewhat open. K considering that, spotting it out from the heavens as a fast rotate. You got to be hearing this one, Kyler.
Yep. Rainwaker gave him a little bit too much sound to work with there.
Now they feel locked. Connector and ARP is probably their only way out, and looks like it's going to be a save call. 20 seconds left on the clock, and look towards the big Ks, the special Ks in the server right now. Massive work. And that all came down to Patsy not thinking he'd get disrespected. He took the first exchange over towards Sandbag, and then he pushed out deeper, and nobody had that line. He even overexposed it. He got shot in the back. He's expecting NAF to cover him. There's no cover available there. So Patsy with a bit of an oopsie, giving away that opening kill, and Liquid will give one up. 9 get on the board here with their first CT round, and here it is again, the second beautiful shooting. The first was the gimme, and Kyler here, he seals the deal. It's not the end of the world, and it's not the end of the Liquid finances, but it is the start of something for 9. And this is the round that they were saving for. Right, they had the saved guns, they had some 5.7s, now they have all the rifles out. They have 3 bloody AKs alongside this Hades AWP. Consecutive rounds, essential here for 9.
Rainwaker responsible for being present towards that fountain position, keeps the CTs more humble, no early info flowing. Facilitate a stack, jump for info. Information flows both ways though. As NAF spots out Minio's jump. 2-man setup towards this monster. And they're clearing that mid perimeter now. Patsy and Rainwaker are about to combine.
I feel like this is just going to be the B-go. They haven't taken any bathroom space yet. They haven't even investigated long just yet. So just hoping that there aren't any CTs too far forward for info. Rainwaker might get flashed around the corner, and Yakinda's actually quite bravely glancing towards the bathrooms. I'm not sure if he's trying to show the bomb here and hope to draw a rotation, but either way, as the time continues to tick down, 50 seconds, Rainwaker could be on like a giga lurk here. But with Yakinda joining him, I don't think so. Fighting towards Monster, knowing it isn't that B play just yet. NAF has his hands full. They've rerouted.
Yeah, I don't think they saw enough on that Monster jump and jiggle to cheat a player over. Minio is on his way. Hades looking for trouble and finds it as Rainwaker's gone. A response from Yakinda. Now more action required out of Kyler. A quiet start.
15.
Needs impact. A single frag can make the difference. And he does behead the bomb. Issues for Liquid. 10 seconds and counting. The whole squad here to slow you down. And yep, the call has been made. OC wants his AWP. NAF may as well hold on to his if he can. And Minio recovering his teammates. So that is perfect. No harm, no foul. 9 up to 10.
And it looked pretty chill for 9 throughout. They weren't really pressured across the map. The only moment where it got a little bit dicey was that flash and fight, because you saw the flash of Hades. It was too deep to get Yakinda, but wasn't even well placed enough to get the player deep. He got the kill short. This was it. Flashed out. Bang. You can see Rainwaker swinging off that flash. Yakinda comes out. He grabs, well, not a whole lot, does he? And now it's just a 2-round game, and Liquid, they're going to be out of cash if they lose this one.
Wow, whipping out the boost this late into the game, and no one home. Typically, that requires a bit more of an investment of utility to re-clear here, but it is Yakinda still separate from the pack.
They were very passive last round on A, and now they're a bit more far forward. Look at Kyler just still floating around here with the support of Hades.
Heard that. Bait for the Ooh, Hades didn't quite have the angle at the time.
No!
Oh, the reset from Yakinda! And a sloppy spray that goes untraded.
That is huge for Kyler to get away, because Hades, he made a bit of a mare there. Kyler was baiting the steps back. He just moved off the angle at the worst time possible. And OC on the jump, he spotted something. The bullet won't land, but pressure now towards A.
They're feeling the pressure this time.
Shadow.
Hades
Shadow.
Nose of Patsy. And this is not the final commitment. Will Patsy be considering a forward push of the AWP? He's not holding con yet. So it gets across without the spotting.
I think 2 players on B right now. Minio over towards the heavens, actually, so can contribute here. Strong setup towards Monster.
K-Guy had an angle for just info there. They'll flash through. An adjustment from K is fantastic. Yeah, they need off the flash, but Goofy anti and delivers. They are so low. Goofy and K, 35 points of health. for this B defense. The rotation's coming through. Kyler low as well, but with 20 seconds, I can't believe it. I think they're actually just having to save again. OC hasn't had a chance to really see the round out.
Yeah, this is starting to look a bit like Virtus Pro, right? In the sense of they don't get anything done, they have to save, and this could be the absolute worst case scenario here. Look at them all running OC's way. 8, 7, 6. If they take this AWP away after time, it'd be worse. 4, 3, 2. He's going to lose it after time. There's no way he holds on to this. Oh, that is miserable. $450 left for OC this late in the game. And it was a spectacular start on this T side. 5 straight for Liquid. They look like they'd done enough to silence 9 to get this one done.
The demeanor shift we have witnessed here live. Yakinda's going to be kicking himself about that one, sure. Kyler getting away, as you highlighted, after finding Yakinda. Yeah. He knows he had it. And this adjustment from K. Never mind Goofy beating out Naf. Now, the flash was great, by the way. Naf just unaware that there was 2 there, or rather, one was still anti-Goofy, stubborn about that. Daps on the mic. Now, this is actually an extra opportunity for 9 as well. I'll remind you that they've used all of theirs, but will have the 30 seconds all the same with their coach.
Well, they know right now it's shifted just as much as we do the viewer, right? OC with no money, they know that for a fact. They already knew what the loss bonus was going to look like. They know they were up against an eco. But now for Liquid, with OC with only 450, next round he gets the 2,900 loss bonus, which means, well, no AWP into the mix.
In the third map
and these last 3 rounds, what's happened in these last 3 rounds, right, in terms of the openings? There was a little bit more aggression over towards B sewer, which cost them with that saved AK of K, and then now Liquid have looked limp. They haven't been willing to take the risk. They haven't been so aggressive, and when they have, you've seen Yakinda struggle with pedestrian shots for a player of his caliber.
Yeah, well, Tech 9 charging towards Kyler. He seems aware, and so does Hades. Plucks Yakinda's jump peak, managing his spray. Lovely team play, and that is how you keep it clean.
And a roar from Kyler there. He started this game 0-10, maybe even worse, and he's starting to turn things around. He plays a key role on this CT side, the A rifler. And the fact that, yeah, this is only eco kills, it's going to feel damn good to get something on the board.
Yeah, especially with just the 2 of you. You know, the whole squad running at you. You prove that it's just going to be a walk in the park for you. Lovely shot out of Hades as well. Like you said, it's only an eco, but you proved yourself he could have had an AK. I'd have still hit that shot.
Ooh, I hate what I'm seeing here from Liquid. They just left spawn. Everybody left the bomb. Right, Rainwaker had to go back. I know it's not.
I know what you mean.
But
I know what you're
just
saying.
These little details. Like, why are we even leaving the bomb in spawn? Drop it further down,
Especially considering where we're at in this intense investment of time and, well, money. This is the fight. Oh, okay, again victorious. Naf is having a fair share of troubles with him. And Hades holding the smoke monster side. Oh, Rainwaker, no trade. Hades too quick. This is all him. Oh, it's Hades, baby, yeah. All off the back of that previous round, he's definitely feeling himself now. K will close, and it's 9, seizing the lead. We were talking about the absence of CT rounds. Well, this is their run now. 5 in a row. And with 1 Liquid kill in that run of 5.
That is
one
crazy.
Kill.
Yeah, it feels like all the oxygen has been sucked out of the room for Liquid here. And this was great from Hades, wasn't it? Poking through the smoke. You'll take these every day of the week. No one stopping him now. The AWP starting to light up, and
Liquid again, or what?
Nah, this is the thing. It's a partial buy now. Maybe take it next round, right? But 9 up against these Tech 9s. If they can hold on, this is 14 guaranteed.
Yeah, we're going to be testing.
Look at the names!
Oh, it's perfect. Minio's calling it perfect. Oh, the double! It's utility trouble. Rainwaker and Patsy. Shrapnel and flames. It meets their end. And now with a tut of his tongue, he has to watch.
Oh, that right there was the perfect face to show the frustrations that are starting to brew now. A game that felt like it was theirs. It felt like that shovel that 9 pulled out with those earlier buys, those financial worries, those wobbles, not anymore. Liquid, he's looking shaky here. And after this conversion, just 2 more rounds and 9 will be knocking you out of IEM Cologne for 2023. You shall not pass.
You do not pass go.
No $200.
And no group stage for Liquid. You highlighted it perfectly when you talked about the fact that no changes for 9 and Liquid obviously making new changes, but we were using that to hero build this new Liquid. You know, they were starting to truly look like a contender and looking like group stage was imminent.
And I just want to talk about the finances of 9 on this streak. Good luck, Liquid. You are not keeping them in a shaky position where you can break them late and, you know, win the game because the CTs are operating with 5-7s. They will have guns after guns after guns. You have to do this the hard way.
Jiggle smoke defense from Kyler. Nice walk up from OC. Smoke is out. Needs a headshot, and it's Kyler that provides it. spotless, and a distinct lack of frags. Ladies and gentlemen, that's another round without a single casualty. You talk about their funds and their finances, Chad. It is because of this run. 6 rounds, 1 kill from Liquid.
And definitely no plans. Definitely no plans. Held at bay. Right now, the hand on the forehead as Liquid are swinging and not finding anything. The frustration's starting to build, and that's not a good sign for one of the young bucks here. Inexperienced member Rainwaker.
That's the timeout, right? Okay, I hear the sound. Liquid, they've got 1 left in the chamber. And what can you say? Mr. Steel on the mic.
Use that birthday wish.
He's 30 today. And we might see a full 30 today if this timeout does achieve anything.
It just feels in terms of the openings and what Liquid have been trying to establish in these last few, they haven't established anything. As I said, I feel like they've been whacked on the nose like a dog, like with a newspaper. Yeah. It's like, you've been naughty, and now everybody's kind of reeled in. At this point, you kind of want some fire in the belly. But OC doesn't have his AWP to try and facilitate an opener. Who do you turn to? Yakinda? Patsy? Well, it's got to be as a team, because 9, they are looking exactly like that right now. Strong counter-strike from this Polish unit.
This is a move, an aggressive AWPer and a confident AWPer takes, but he's burnt to 30, exposed, flashed, and fragged. It's Patsy that injects some confidence only for a moment. K versus Naf, his nemesis.
Now you said K and confidence. Apparently this kid is full of it. These fights that he is willing to take right now. You know, just playing a bit more heads up in your face CS and putting his aim on display with that kill up to 22 frags, leading the server here.
This is a victory that, if 9 were to find, it would be such a confidence booster. Playing their game, their way. Kyla holding long, flashed, and Yakinda profits. OC sets him up for success, but look at the response. Minio, quick to equalize. Takes him down. Yakinda watching now. Minio versus Rainwaker, double jiggle. Patsy's a threat as well. Good one back, but it's still K. A thorn in their side perpetually. Problematic. OC in the clutch. Loud about this. Will we getting that bomb down? K about 36 points of health.
Liquid need this.
This would be exactly what they need. OC one! Came the spray! And 15 in the bank. 9, 1 away from knocking Liquid out of Cologne.
This spree of rounds right now, finally some penetration, finally the bomb goes down, finally some kills, finally something, but nothing to celebrate yet for Liquid. 9, holding them at bay. 12 rounds is all you'll get, they say, as Kai with that exchange back, a massive shot, and he continues. He is unleashed. You can see the confidence, not worrying about smokes, just getting in their face, doing what the in-game leader needs of him. And this is the balls that 9 need to take down Liquid now and book themselves a spot in that group stage.
I just love the body language out of Minio. It's so apparent he's trying to contain his excitement. He can feel it. He can almost taste it. Eliminating Liquid and securing group stage top 16 for the first Polish team since 2017.
Now this is the moment, and they're not backing down. Hades forward once more. Kyla the same. Tucked up towards the party position. Do they have the resources to clear him here? Yakinda's making noise. I'm not sure if he's ready for anybody so up close and personal. And Kyla might have the perfect timing.
Surely. They're overlooking it. Off with the flash. They're set for success. It's Kyla. Holds his nerve and delivers the frag off the back of the flash. Now, Kyla does pay with a blood price. He's gone. And it's Rainwaker that does deliver.
And you mentioned this rounds ago. Naf getting handed his ass by K over towards B. He doesn't want to take any risks, doesn't want to brave a peak, brave a fight, just needs to anchor down to this side of the map. But Minio, look at this info play from the in-game leader. Ballsy stuff, but...
Could be misinfo?
Well, Rainwaker's thread the needle here, but the bomb, it's on the other side of the map, so not the worst call. Hades rotates over. Rainwaker have space, but I don't think it's going to account for anything because Minio could the round right here, right now with this push.
Naf. 1 onto K, and it's lining up for 9. OC on that bomb.
He can't go back. He's heard.
He's heard. He's heard. Minio licking his lips, hatches OC, and a single frag. It all hinges on the lurk.
You've got no time to hold this shift key, buddy. 27 seconds left. You need to get a move on right here. 1 on 3 for Rainwaker. The new addition, a new name to this level of competition, but it just isn't happening.
They can feel it. They felt confronted. They couldn't do anything, but 9 recover. What a run from that Polish roster. They did not let the foot off of the gas. A huge run of 8 sequential rounds to secure it, to knock Liquid out of Cologne here at the play-in, and to secure the group stage in Cologne 2023.
Oh, it was feeling bleak in this second half, starting 5-0 down.